Game like this, where obviously it was important to your season, but then with the way it went with the fouls and the back and forth, how important was it for your top guys, your leaders, to step up and play the way Bryce did and Juwan did?
Well, they stepped up in practice. That's what it was, and that's what carried over to the game. We had a phenomenal week of practice, and I talked obviously after the last one how disappointed I was in our prep heading into that Michigan State game, and I give our guys a lot of credit. They responded like men. They went out there, they played together. We got off to a great start. We wanted to make sure that we didn't dig ourselves the same hole that we did against Michigan State. And for us to go out and build that 10-point lead, the crowd was incredible. For the weather the way it is, and for the volleyball game tonight, for us to go out and get off to that start was very important. So just really proud of the guys for the week of prep that we had. Now we can't get comfortable. We have to have the same type of preparation heading into the trip to Hawaii. 3 games in 4 days. When we go over there, obviously we've had a lot of time between games and playing a very good team in Murray State that can really shoot the basketball in the first game, I believe, next Sunday. So we're going to take tomorrow off, come in, get a good skill, work out, watch film on Sunday, and then get back to work with full contact practices on Monday, understanding that we've got a big week and preparation is going to be important for this, maybe a little more mental than physical like it was this week. But, I thought we did a really good job. Obviously, Bryce's numbers, you look at that. I don't care about the points. The thing I was really pleased with was the rebounds. He had really struggled rebounding the ball. He has 6 rebounds, 5 assists. We played him at some point. We wanted to give that a look. And with the foul trouble, that allowed us to do that tonight. But, this is one of those games, everybody that stepped on the floor contributed. That's what you look for. Thought Aaron was really good when Raleigh got those 2 fouls. That defense at the end of the game, I think they were 1 for their last 18, the last 7 minutes of that game, and that's what allowed us to stretch it. When we guard like that, we're a pretty effective team.
Bryce and Juwan are hitting the big shots they were in the last 4 minutes or so. Just how much does 6 years of college basketball experience help in those situations?
Well, it didn't help us very much at Michigan State, but they responded, and I give those 2 guys specifically a lot of credit for setting the tone in practice. We challenged them. We challenged the hell out of them because neither of them did a good job rebounding. I didn't think their physicality was where it needed to be, and they completely reversed that, and the entire team followed them. So I'm really, really pleased with Bryce and Juwan. Now they got to keep that up. This can't be a 1-week thing. They got to keep that going into the trip, and then obviously when we get back, have the one last non-conference game, and then the last 18 conference games of the year. So this is an important week for us. We got to get over this one quick and get back to work.
Was the key defensively when it was 64-64 with about 9.5 left, and I think Rice had like 13 in a row.
Yeah, Rice he went on his own little run. He was incredible, and we know that's what he's capable of doing. Even when we got up double digits, I think in both halves, we knew they were going to make a run. That's as talented a team as there is in our league, and Rice is right up there, at the top. But they were hitting shots in the first half. Give them credit for fighting back. But when I thought our contests were really good down the stretch. We got a little lucky on the offensive rebound. Goody missed a wide open 3 that he's going to make most of the time. But other than that, I really thought we defended very well. Would have liked to finish possessions a little bit better. I think they had 14 or 15 offensive rebounds. But, I thought our physicality is where it needed to be, especially after that last one.
How do you feel like you countered the way Indiana was guarding on the perimeter?
Yeah, they pressured us early, and I thought we did a good job of coming out and setting some higher ball screens to get us downhill. We got into the bonus. I thought we did a nice job of being strong with the ball, better in the second half. We had the 8 turnovers in the first, but we were very efficient. When we got a shot on the glass, I think we were 65% in the first half, but the 8 turnovers, kept Indiana in the game, and then we fouled too much as well. So, once we settled down, I thought we did a good job finding the right guy, got Connor a couple open threes. And, again, we got the ball in the right guy's hands. Bryce had it going tonight, and we rode him all the way to the end.
Coach, what can you say about Kent Pavelka, 1,200 games, 50 years of a broadcasting career? What has he meant to this program?
Yeah, he's the best in the business, and, it's an honor to work with him, be on the road with him, just sit around at team meals and just talk shop and talk about the old days, not only Husker basketball, but talk about, Husker football. And he's he's a legend, man. He's phenomenal, and to be able to hand him that plaque tonight was pretty cool for me to be able to do that. So, I guess the really great thing for me, I mean, obviously, I think the world of him and what he does. One of my favorite things is to go back and watch the recap and listen to his calls. But I really do consider him a friend, and that's pretty special when you have a guy that travels with you that puts as much heart and soul into it like Kent does. And it's been an honor to work along his side.
Just going 1-1 in Big Ten play, the fact that you got to win with just the way the schedule's stacked up, as opposed to going 3 weeks without experience victory. How important is that, just going into what you have coming up with 3 games?
Yeah, we knew this was a huge game. And, again, our schedule is very difficult. These first 5, all 20 of them are. But, you look at these first 5, you're playing 4 of the top 5 teams, and the 5th one's at Iowa, who took Iowa State, who I think is as good as any team in the country, all the way to the wire. So, these first 5 are monsters, and you got to take care of your home court in this league. And if you do that, you're going to have a chance to be playing in March. And we took the first step tonight to get over the Indiana game, and again. You learn a lot about yourselves and how you respond to adversity and tough times. And, I'm really proud of the guys for how they responded this week. But, again, we can't get comfortable. When we get comfortable, we're not very good. So, it's about keeping our edge and going out there and having a great week of practice.
You like what you've seen out of Andrew Morgan just in these first 2 Big Ten games?
Yeah, I really have. Yeah, Andrew was, I think, one of the bright spots at Michigan State. I thought he played with some physicality. I thought he did a good job putting the ball in the basket for us. That offensive rebound he had was huge, and I don't think we had any. We had one team offensive rebound at halftime and got 5 or 6 of them in the second. Andrew was responsible for a couple, but he can really score that thing on the block, and he had a big block on the other end as well that got us out in transition. So, yeah, I've been really pleased with all 3 of those bigs. They all give you a little bit of a different skill set and a different element. Burkay hit a 3 again today, which is great to see. Braxton got behind the defense for a couple dunks and rebounded better. And, I thought Andrew was terrific in the second half because of the fouls in the first half. But, yeah, I've been really pleased with all 3 of those guys. Thanks, guys.